Andre Ward tells fans their respect is not needed. Stay tuned, coming up next.
Hey, this is Cassie, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
Shout out to Blue Blood Sports TV.
You're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
Shout outs to Blue Blood Sports TV.
You're watching Blue Blood Sports TV. Hola, habla Cindy, está viendo Deportes TV.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, I just wanted to talk about this real quick, man, because it's very disturbing in my eyes, in my opinion. Andre Ward tells a fan, when a fan asks him, why go at Deontay Wilder, why go at the brother, when all Deontay Wilder does is try to fight the best and give us the best fights, give us what we want. Andre Ward responds to him by saying, it had nothing to do with, the fan questioned and said, why question the brother's heart? Andre Ward responded by saying, it was never a question about his heart. It was a question about his style. And he says, I never asked for your respect, because the fan said to him, I lost respect for you, champ. And Andre Ward responds by saying, well, it was never about style. It was never about, it was never about heart. It was about style. I never asked for your respect. This is where the fighters get it twisted. I've seen Floyd Mayweather tell fans just this past weekend to find something to do and get out of his face. Andre Ward is now telling the fans, I never asked for your respect. Here's something I just wanted to say real quick and address this, is that fans equal media. Media equals money and revenue. Money and revenue equals the lifestyle that you live. Andre Ward is a very religious man. Andre Ward, just imagine if the pastor stood up and said, I never asked for any of the guys, any of the pulpit or, any of the members of the church. I never asked for your respect. Could you imagine if the pastor stood up and did that? When the members of the church say to the pastor, the members in the church make the church. You do understand that. Andre Ward, you're a very religious man. You do understand that the members in the church make the church. And without the members, there is no church. Right? So if the members in the church address the pastor and he says, or the reverend, and he says, we didn't respect what you did and how you handled the situation. And imagine if that pastor or reverend responded to the members by saying, I never asked for your respect. That's a slap in the face. It's the same thing when you're dealing with an athlete of these caliber, a professional athlete, because the fans are the ones that award you to live the lifestyle that you live. Now, you may thank God for being in the position and being successful, but God put those fans in position for you to be successful, for you to bring eyes to it, to support you. They reach in their pockets. They reach in their pockets, take money out of their pockets and put it into yours. So it's disrespectful to tell a fan that you never asked for their respect. It's like saying, I never asked for you to be a fan of mine. That's disrespectful. It's disgusting. And I think that you need to rethink your approach to your fans at this point in time. Yeah, because you never asked for fans and you probably don't even know most of them exist. But guess what? They still uplift you. They still fan of yours. And when people were calling you racist names, when people were addressing you as a coward, when people were addressing you as son of judges and things of that nature and saying you were scared to rematch Sergey Kovalev, it was those fans that you're saying that you never asked for their respect that came to your defense, whether you asked for it or not. And you should appreciate that. You should appreciate that. You're a very religious person. So imagine in a situation. Let me just give you another scenario, Andre Ward. Let me give you another scenario. Let's say you're a religious man, you give your life to God, and you live the righteous path. And let's say, God forbid, a family member of yours, or let's say something took place, right? And people lose faith. People lose faith. And then let's say you turn to God and you say to God, God, I asked you, I did everything you asked. I stayed on the right path. I lived the righteous life. And this is how I'm being rewarded. And I know they tell you don't question in religion, so you probably wouldn't question it. But let's just say you did. And let's say that God turned around and said, I never asked you to do that. I never asked you to live righteous. I never told you that you had to follow me. You had a choice to follow. You had a choice. Because you have a choice in life. In everything in life, you have a choice. You have a choice to follow the path of God and be righteous. You have a choice to go off the path. You have a choice of which religion you choose to follow. So you have a choice in life. So let's just say God says, I never told you to do that. I never asked you to do that. That would be real gut-wrenching, wouldn't it? It would come off as real hurtful. So I think that, people like Floyd Mayweather, who told a fan right in my very eyes to go find something to do when the fan was trying to get his attention, take a picture. Go find something to do and get off of this property, is what he said. And now Andre Ward is saying that I never asked for your respect. I think you guys need to rethink and reevaluate how you guys look at the fans, and you're taking it for granted. And to be a religious man, you shouldn't take things for granted, because God giveth and God taketh. So as a religious man, you should know, and you should evaluate how you address the fans. It's one thing, hey, I'm just giving you my opinion. Hey, I think I would, if it was me and the shoe was on the other foot, I would address the fan and say, I'm sorry you feel that way, but that's not what I meant. Because at the end of the day, you don't know how much support that particular fan gave you. You just don't know. Tickets aren't cheap. Pay-per-view isn't cheap. It's just not. You don't know what they sacrificed to support you. So, that's just my opinion, man. But that's all I got. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hey, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to new media. Shouts out to black media, bro. Make sure you like and share these videos. This is real disappointing, man. Andre Ward, I think that you need to reevaluate and reassess your approach. And this goes for every athlete, not just Andre Ward. This goes for every athlete. Floyd Mayweather, every boxer, every basketball player, every football player. Reevaluate your approach to your fans, because without the fans, you're not awarded the lifestyle you live. Yeah, I know you think that money comes from the owners, but guess what? The fans are the ones that take it out their pockets, put it in the owners' pockets, and the owners take it and rash it out to the athletes. So I think you guys need to reassess, because if there's an empty stadium, if there's an empty arena in the sport of boxing, if there's an empty football stadium, if there's an empty arena in basketball, if there's an empty arena in hockey, if there's an empty stadium in baseball, where do you think these owners are going to get that money from to pay you and award you the lifestyle that you live in right now, that you thank God for? So you need to thank God for those fans as well, because the fans are the ones that award you the lifestyle you live. And God breathes life into their lungs to be able to be healthy and to sacrifice things in their life to support you. Just keep that in mind when you look at the fans. That's all I got, man. Peace.
The Blue Blood Sport TV, baby, from the Empress. Much love.